as long as we're in something, as long as we're in a process, as long as we're in a business, as long as we're in a relationship, it's hard to find perspective. So sometimes, even if it's for a short period of time, we need to get away from that thing. So I decided to step out of my life for about 10 days, and I went away, and I just wanted, because I was very, very busy, I didn't have much time off ever, I worked pretty much 7 days a week. I just went, I want to step out of my life, I want to find some perspective, and I know 10 days is not long, but for me, 10 days was like 10 weeks. And I just thought, I'm not going to talk to anyone, I'm not going to work, I'm not going to have a phone call, I'm not going to send an email, I'm just going to get clarity and distance and space. And that was geographical space and emotional and psychological and perhaps spiritual space too, just where I just had, hopefully I could find some clarity. And I think it's a really important thing that we all do that, is that we find a bit of time and a bit of space to hit the pause button on our life or on our relationship or on our career or on our habits with our body or whatever it is, that part of our reality that maybe isn't functioning optimally, and say, okay, is there something that needs to change here? Because you get to the point where you go, all right, well, now I've got abs. Now I've got a better ass, and now I can run 5Ks. My blood pressure's low and I look pretty good, but I'm still miserable as fuck. And that just happens. That happened to me. I was a young bodybuilder. When I was in my early 20s, all I wanted to do, because I was an insecure dickhead, was look good and be strong and have abs, and you look for your purpose or you look for your identity in your stuff. And for me, that was in my body. And then it was in my career, and then that was in my bank balance, and then it was in my accolades. And it's all, there's nothing wrong with any of that, but none of that is me. And I think the question is not who are you, but who are you when we take away all your stuff, all the non-you stuff, what's left? And I think that's an ongoing journey. I'm still figuring that out. But what I know I'm not is, I'm not a brand, I'm not a product, I'm not a bank balance, I'm not a car, I'm not an address, I'm not a body. And all of those things are part of my existence, and I get that, and I'm very grateful for the fact that people turn up and want to hear me speak. But I also need to understand, who I am away from all of that, because that's where happiness and joy and pain and pleasure and life really happens, is in that internal space.